Thank you. Tonight we celebrate the brilliance of writer, director, actor, producer, singer, songwriter, Bradley Cooper. Now, the first time I saw Bradley, I said to myself, one day, I'm going to milk this guy for a free trip to Santa Barbara. Now, before we get started, I want it known, for the record, I was this close to getting Star is Born. Really, this close. And in the end, the director went with Bradley.
Not true.
Bit selfish, really. But truthfully, the first time Bradley made me sit up and start taking notes was in The Hangover. And really, and if you look closely, amongst all the chaos of trying to, find their friend, you'll see that the more irreverent that Alan Galifianakis gets, the more that Phil Bradley is enjoying that irreverence. It's subtle, it's often to the side of the frame, but it's there and it's interesting. And I know this sounds strange, but I'm watching that and I know no one else would have brought that to the table. And it was something fresh. I knew this guy was going to be around. And then he decides to write and direct. And to do that, he chooses A Star is Born, a film that's been made a few times and been made really well. So the bar is so high, and yet he's able to bring in this performance where he's able to play drunk, where he breaks down, and still keep an eye on the crew, the scene, the time, when to know that he's got the take and he can move on. And to do that really, really well is nothing short of Herculean. And Maestro. For me, Maestro is a masterwork, and I want to point out one scene that does two amazing things at once. It's the scene where Leonard and Felicia first meet, and they're outside smoking in front of the window, and they're talking over each other, and they're enthralled with each other. And I watch this scene. What's masterful about this scene is, first of all, it sets the tone for the entire film and gives us the cadence. But second, it's construction of the way Bradley and Carey were able to talk on top of each other. It was alive, it's kinetic, it's so natural. And this is really, really, really difficult to achieve. And yes, it takes great actors, but it also takes great construction. And I'm telling you, not since Redford have I seen anyone do it so well. Now, I'm not going to say I know for certain what's at the heart of Bradley's brilliance, but I am going to take a stab at it. What I think it is, from knowing him a few years now, is his verve and his voracious love for this little thing we call the human experience. In all its struggles and joys and messiness, my man's in it. He doesn't run from any of it. And I think it's that he infused into each frame that he puts up on the screen. Either that or he's just manic. Okay, so Maestro's nominated for 7 Academy Awards. Bradley's nominated for 3, for producer, writer, actor. Apparently the movie directed itself. To date, he's been nominated 12 times, and I really, really hope, I really say really a lot, is what I'm realizing. 12 times. And I do hope that this is his year, because it's well overdue. But if it's not, it's okay. Everyone knows it's just a matter of time. And truly, Bradley's okay. He's fine. He's used to it. He's a Philadelphia Eagles fan. Go Chiefs! Go Chiefs!
Man, that's fucked up.
It's my pleasure to present the Santa Barbara International Film Festival Performer of the Year to the one and only Bradley C. Cooper.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. It's okay. Thank you. Thank you. Roger, thank you. Thank you so much for this night, Roger. And Pete, I never would have thought the first time we met, I don't know, it was either like Silver Line, I don't know when was the first that I would ever be here doing a retrospective of work I've done with you tonight. It's kind of mind-blowing. Carrie, thank you for coming here. I know it wasn't easy to come here, and you did it, and it's just one of the many examples of your generosity to our film and to our friendship. And Brad, I didn't like what you said there at the end. I didn't like that at all. But if you told me when I was watching Thelma and Louise that Brad Pitt is gonna give you an award, I'd be like, that dope I'm smoking at 12 is crazy. You know, watching these clips, and by the way, thank you for staying halfway through. I'm such like a people. I'm like, we should just say that's enough, Pete, and let him go home. That's what I'm saying. No more clips. Too many clips. But I realized that, and sometimes you say it, but it's really the truth. It's incredible that we have these finished pieces, and that is what it's about: is to share the work with people and hope that they connect. That's why I did it in the first place. People made movies. I watched them. It inspired me. It changed my life, changed the way I thought about things, felt about things, kept me alive. But now that I get to do these things, the thing that I benefit from is the doing. And I seeing all of these various projects I've been a part of, it's just a wash of memories of the experience and the living of these magical made-up stories. It's just such a privilege. I can't believe I get to do it. And life, and I'm so privileged, and I've been so blessed. And even with that, living is hard, and it feels like it gets harder. And I need people who love me and that I can love. And without that, I would just be walking in a wasteland. And sometimes it's hard to keep going. And, you know, when you feel love and authenticity, it gives us strength. And it's just community, man. It's all about community. And I know that without community, I would never attempt to achieve the things that I've attempted without people that have believed in me in ways that I never believed in myself. Maybe I had an inkling of it, but I never thought to even give it a voice because I would be too embarrassed to even think it. But to have people say, no, actually, Bob, I see it, you know. So gosh, if you feel that way about anybody, please tell them. Please tell them. Because you never know what's possible. I never would have said this kid growing up in Rydell, Pennsylvania, who was, terrified at his 5th grade presentation with the board, and he was shaking, the board was shaking, he was so nervous, would be here doing a retrospective of his work. I mean, it's just absolutely incredible, and it's only the result of me being so blessed to be with people, and I can list 50 of them right now who believed in me and gave me a chance. So let's do that for other people, right? Thank you. Thank you.